Okay, explain it to me.
Okay.
Cool.
So if you look on the
Mhm.
left, right, there are the 5 different colors. Okay.
Yes.
The goal is to play in order 1 through 5 of every color. So
Mhm.
you want to play like the red 1, then the red 2, then the red 3, then the red 4, then the red 5.
Mhm.
And the goal is to do that for all the colors. So the numbers have to be in order from 1 to 5, but the colors, you can do like all of them at the same time. It doesn't matter like what order you do them or like how far in each color you are before you start another.
You've already lost me, but continue.
So like we could be trying to finish the reds. Like I could have a red like 2 down, right? And so the
Yeah.
next one will be a red 3. But if I find a yellow 1, I can just play that one. So you don't have to do like a full color before you move to the next color.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
People have left my room.
So you're trying to get all the colors played in
Completed?
order, right?
Yeah.
Completed. So you want to play like the 5 is the final one.
Yeah.
So for every color, there are 3 1s, okay?
Okay.
But there are 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s,
Oh fuck!
only-
I hit my knee. Okay, continue. Ow.
and only a single 5, okay?
Yeah.
So if you play a card at the wrong time, or so let's say we have a red 1 down, right?
Yeah.
The next
I
thing
play
we
like the
have to
purple,
play
the
is a
3
red
or
2.
whatever. Yeah.
So if you play like a red 3 while we're on the 1, you can't play the 3 onto the 1, so the 3 like gets discarded and you get like a little X at the bottom left. And if you get like 3 X's, you lose.
Mhm.
But you can also discard cards. There's no way of playing them.
Yeah.
And so if you either incorrectly play or discard all of a single copy of a card, then like it's impossible to finish, right? And so your maximum score will go down. So let's say like
Yeah.
we discard both of the red 3s, right? If you play all 5 numbers of all 5 colors, it's a max score of 25, right? But if we get rid of all like the red 3s, so we can't play them, you're missing out on the red 3, the red 4, and the red 5. So you're essentially have like a max score of 22. And so in the center, we all have a hand of 5 cards. And if it's the last copy of that card, there'll be like a red exclamation mark in the bottom left of the card. So you
Okay.
that you know that it's the last copy.
Okay, I have a
And-
question. Why can't I see my cards?
Yeah, so this is like what you actually do. So you can see your teammates' cards, but you can't see your own cards. So on your turn, you can do 3 things, okay? One of 3 things. You can either play a card, so you just drag a card over to the left, over the like outlines of the colors, and they'll play it. The other thing you can do is you can discard a card, so you drag any of your cards to the bottom right, the trash thing, and then
Okay.
Discarding cards will give you a clue, but you can only have a max of 8 clues.
Okay.
The last thing you can do is you can give a clue. So you choose one of your teammates, and you can either give them a color or a number, which will highlight all of their cards in their hand of that. So let's say, like I gave Ender the green clue, it would tell him all of his cards that are green.
Okay.
Okay. So your goal is to tell your teammates like what cards. Try and give them clues on what cards they have, so they know like what they can play.
Okay, so we're like all in it together, essentially?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Okay, okay.
So, for example, also if you left click on someone else's hand,
Like,
or like hold left click, it shows you what they know about their hand. So right now, all of us know nothing about our own hand. But so I'm going first. So I'll give Ender the 1 clue. So he knows if you left click on his hand, you can see that he knows those 2 cards are 1s.
Okay. I will give Eric this one clue.
So you can either play one of your cards, you can give someone else a clue, or you can discard a card.
How do I give someone a clue?
On the left side, you click the name, and then you click whatever clue you want to give them, which is you give them either a single number or a single color, and it highlights all of their hand that is corresponds to that clue.
So can I give that? Like,
Yeah. So some
Okay.
I don't know if I like if Bradley was cutting out or if I were cutting out. Like, I did not hear a single thing he said.
No, he just wasn't really speaking.
basically some like basic strategy is to win you need to play cards. So if you have cards that can be played, you should be playing them for the
But like,
most
if
part.
you misplay a first, like the number one card, doesn't it like fuck over all the other cards after one?
So okay, when you play a card, essentially, you don't need to like put it in the right spot. It's like all combined. So if I have a 1, right? You're not dropping it into like a color spot. It's like it's all just like one spot. So if you have a 1,
okay.
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense. So I could like
Yeah.
do that. Oh,
So
okay.
it doesn't matter where you drop it; it'll automatically go to the right color.
Okay, I see.
As long as it's playable. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Sorry, that's pretty important to know. Yeah.
So it's like important to like play all of our ones first, right?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like right now like we don't have a lot of clues and we're still like not even finished with ones, so like we're kind of in a shitty spot? Question mark. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. This
Yes.
like starting to make sense. Okay, I get it.
So, also one thing is when you use a card. So if you play or if you discard, all your cards slide to the right, and then you draw a new card at the left of your hand. So usually you want to discard cards from the right side of your hand and play cards from the left when you get clues, because you're usually getting clues about like cards you just drawn, like newer cards, right? Because
Okay,
if you've
so-
been sitting on a bunch of cards for a long time and they're not useful, like you haven't been getting clues about them because they're not useful.
See. Okay, I see. Okay, so it's my turn right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you told me about my 2 5s.
Yeah, so there's
So
only
you're-
a single copy of every 5, right? So if you
Okay.
play them, like we can never finish. So you
So I don't want to use
essentially,
these two.
yeah, you're holding on to those.
Okay, so like from here I should like give another hint.
Probably either
Give a hint.
give a hint or discard.
So if you discard a card, we gain a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how the fuck do I discard a card?
You drag any card you want, and then you
Oh,
throw
to the
it
trash can.
right,
I see.
yeah, to the trash.
Okay, right is right. I don't know if that's
So if you look, yeah, we gained a clue.
okay. Did we get any clue? Were
Yeah,
we at one clue?
We were at one clue.
Oh,
then-
okay. Okay, well, I assume no one gave me a hint, so I should discard again, right?
Yeah, either discard
That's
or
not
give
a
a
bad
clue.
assumption.
I mean, yeah, the other option is play, but you'd be guessing.
And like, the goal of the game is to get to 25 out of 25 score.
Yeah. So you just want to play the 5 of every color. So every card you play gives you a point.
I was really hoping you'd do
Yeah, same.
something else there.
Okay, yeah, but like you guys know that I do right is right, so I always pick the right.
Listen, I understand that. I was hoping you'd
It's-
maybe give a clue to Bradley or me, you know? Wait, is this
I
a...
don't know if there's too much
I
to
had a
give.
blue 1?
You just do it.
No.
Otherwise, we would have given it a
Wait,
long
no,
time ago.
Eric could have given me that clue.
Yup, he could have. But, you know.
Okay,
he-
I mean, this is my first time
Look,
playing,
look.
guys. All right. You know.
The first game we played, we did really bad.
True.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing for the past 3 rounds. Is there opportunity to tell me, hey, maybe right is right isn't right this time? Like maybe, right?
We're
I
not
mean-
supposed to.
We're not supposed to say.
Okay, no, that was good. That was good. I think.
Oh.
It's like intimidating to use this, like the clues. It's like there's like limited amount.
Yeah. You want to be
Have-
careful about like what you're doing. However, if you have a good clue to give, well, okay, to win you need to play cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you know you have a card that can be played, you basically should be playing it. And
Okay.
if you can clue someone that they have a card that can be played, then it's you.
Okay, so
usually
you-
wanna use it,
So you
right?
clued me that I have 2 threes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming at least one of them are able to be played.
It's a
Yeah, I
pretty
just-
reasonable assumption.
And I really, really hope that right is right. Oh,
So, when you're playing cards, it works the opposite of discarding, and left is
Usually,
the-
for the most part, you want to discard from the right and play from the left. But you
Okay.
also should keep in
Okay.
mind that your team is trying to give you the best clues they can.
and my peeping. This. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Okay, so you should play from your left, right? Okay. Then I'm-
Is
Okay, well, I played from my right. So unless these 2 cards were the same, these 2 threes were the same. Can you have 2 of the same cards in your hand?
you can.
Oh,
In fact, you should know that.
yeah, I just realized that.
Yes.
So, is it like a reasonable assumption that like both my hands were able to be played? Question mark.
So one thing to note is that you can always give someone a color or a number, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you had 2 threes and only one was playable. I would try to clue you color if I could.
Okay. But we have 1 clue here, so like,
Yes.
is it a bad idea to use this clue for like this small of a game?
I mean, if you have a... Okay,
This is
when you come to a point where you're at 0 clues, right? Whoever's turn is next, or whoever's turn it ends up on, has to play or discard, right?
Yeah.
So you can look at someone's hand, and you can like ask yourself, right? Let's say you had like only 5s in your hand, right? I know like you can't do anything on your turn, so I would try and make sure you have a clue on your turn, right? So let's say you clue someone, you should be looking at my hand to see, like, is there a reasonable thing I can do with what I know? So like for my cards, have include.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to discard something,
It's gonna be the one that is include.
most
Probably,
likely,
right?
right? So
Uh-huh.
you would look at that one, and like if it's a bad discard, you might
Okay, I'm
want
doing
to.
it.
Yeah. So like that wasn't terrible.
Yeah, because like there's only 1 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But like if that card was just like some random card, like
Then like I wouldn't
one or
have clued
something,
you.
yeah, you
Uh-huh.
could have just done anything and it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this will oh. Whatever.
You're telling me about 1 yellow, and it's at a 4, so I assume it's a 5. Okay, nice.
Oh, okay. Also, when you play a 5 correctly, you
Yeah.
also get it back.
Okay.
So even though we were at
0 clues. We're back at
Yes.
1 because I played it right.
back
Okay.
at 1, we're back at 1.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Someone told me that there's 2.
Mm-hmm. And if you look based on what you know, like sometimes your cards will like tell you like what colors they could be as well.
Yeah. There's like X's on things that it's not, right?
Okay,
Like,
so
probably not.
there are sometimes the colors of the numbers go away, okay? They're just gone.
Right?
And that
Right.
means everyone knows it can't be that. Sometimes there are X's through it, and that's information only you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, you have 5s in your hand, right? And I also have a 5.
Yeah. I have 2. You have 1.
Yeah, but I can see what color yours are. So on my 5, I have X's through your colors because I know they're not that. But if you look at mine,
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
X's,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
That makes
But-
sense.
yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I got it. It's your turn.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it, but I have faith.
It finally happened.
I think we're both just waiting for each other.
Okay. So
So
I had 2 5s. There's 2 4s on the board.
that is correct.
I'm
But
a little nervous.
yeah, I don't know.
Me, miny, mo. Okay.
Typically, if it was important, people would stall their playing of cards to use a clue and tell you. I think.
Yeah, taking the risk is usually not the best move.
So I just caught
However-
another.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, it's not. It was a red one. We were out of 3s.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Okay. So at like peak,
Oh yeah,
you could
so
possibly get what,
it's
like
22. So if you look at the score,
17 out of 22?
it's something out of 22.
Yeah.
Right. So we could get 22 out of 22 in theory. because
Okay,
it's down
yeah.
to 25, right? So it automatically will reduce it as you.
Okay.
And I think on the right hand side it says like pace. I'm pretty sure
That's the clues
Yeah.
versus
it's
like.
how yeah, it says how many discards can happen while still having a chance to get the maximum score. So in our case it would be 22.
And we only have 11 cards left in the deck, right?
So once you draw the last card, everyone gets one more turn. I'll give you.
Oh. What are the chances that both of these fives are like red and blue, right?
So
Because I feel like if I throw away a possible blue three, then blue is also blocked off, right? Because there's only two of threes.
Yes. So one thing to note is that. Well, okay, yeah, never mind.
But then we also like I just recently put a blue two into the blue slot, so
like I said, if it's important, someone would probably tell you almost as soon as it comes into your hand, because we have been sitting on useless cards for a long time.
Yeah, most of the cards in our hands we've had for a long time. So if it would have been useful, I mean,
ah! That was the one time I didn't play from the right side because you guys told me to play from the left side.
But we didn't clue you that card.
You guys
play.
clued me that card
Okay,
a long time ago,
we
didn't you?
clued you it because it's something
It's
you
a
shouldn't
5,
discard. But when you clue someone to play a card, then you play from the left usually.
Okay, but arguably, doesn't that 5 not matter because that
yes,
is not going to get further
you
from the
played
3?
that. You playing that did not matter at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So I mean, it was.
I mean,
Okay, I see.
I don't know what you know about your flies, but
I'm just saying though, like, because we have useless cards, you should just discard, like.
So yeah, so if no one has cards to play, right? Like, there's no reason to give clues about them because they're not useful,
Okay.
and they're not
And
useful to play. So you just want to discard so you can cycle to get to the useful cards.
okay, did you guys say a specific like way, like direction to discard in, like left or
Usually,
right?
you want to discard from the right. You discard from the right and you play from the left.
Because they're like older, right? And it's like
Yes, because the cards come. You draw card. New cards come in from the left. Okay, so your
Okay.
newest cards will be on the left and the oldest cards will be on the right.
if there's no clue on them, they're probably worth.
Yeah, they're probably worthless.
Okay.
It should probably be. Yeah.
So like I was like, did like something happen? Question mark. And like, all right, yeah. Because I didn't want to like have Brandon and Nathaniel yelling at me. I hate my roommates so much. Oh my god.
Okay, I can clue to stall the game, but you have
We
put
are
me
almost.
into
I think-
a bad
alright.
situation.
I think no. This is
No, wait.
okay. I want to
Listen.
I don't know what I'm saying.
No.
No, we only get a turn. We only get one more
we-
turn. So...
We have only
No,
one more
wait.
card on the deck, which means if we want to
Yeah.
stall the game, we just need to give clues. But I think now we're fine. Because if Eric starts, then no,
I think-
no,
I think
not
this-
fine. We lost.
I
We
think
lost
no.
the
I think
last-
this is fine.
You
No,
needed to
you need
play.
to clue. You need to clue.
Really?
Yeah, you need to clue me, and I need to be the one who starts. Or I mean,
I had hoped. Yeah.
Wait. Why?
It's fun though because Ender's card needs to. Well, I should clue you there. Ender, but,
Wait, yeah. Couldn't you have clued Ender there? He plays it, and then
well,
you would
then
get the last.
You would.
Hi, Ender.
wait. Is there only one more turn? Is there 60 total turns?
Oh, whoops. Should've
There's
put
60
them over.
total turns?
No, there's not. There's a certain number of cards in the deck.
Wait,
So once you draw the last
Oh.
card, once you draw the last card, everyone
Shut,
gets.
wait, hold on, I'm trying to figure out this. Because, like, alright. Because I
So-
wasn't thinking of the turns. So I was like, oh, I play this. And, I mean,
Yeah.
Bradley clues Ender. Ender plays it. I clue Bradley. And then Bradley plays it. And then we win.
Yeah. Okay. So the issue was there was one card left in the deck, and once you draw it, right?
The game,
everyone
oh,
gets
yeah,
one
the
card,
game
right?
ends. Yeah.
It goes to the last phase, right? But if you give a clue, giving a clue is the only thing that doesn't draw another card.
Okay, wait, how many cards were there, though? Like, when I played, there were 2?
So when it got to your turn, there was
There
one
was
card
one
in the
card,
deck, right? Which means
Okay,
when
so
you play, you draw the new card.
Alright, so
And then,
I
and then
clue,
right?
and then there's still one card left. And then you clue Ender.
And then I begin with my 4, then you play your 5, then
But when you
Bradley
play a
plays the-
4, when you play a correct number, does it not draw another card?
It gives you a clue back.
Okay, but like when
wait.
like
Wait, no. So,
Okay, no. So
when you-
so that's how it works. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I draw the last card, right?
Mhm.
Okay. When I draw the last card, it doesn't end the game, but it means we all get one more turn, no matter what we do. What's the last card? So I draw the last card, right? So no matter what happens after, we all just get one more turn, whether you give a clue or you play a card, right? But because the deck is empty, if you play or discard, you just don't draw a card back.
so the idea was I give you a clue, and then you give
Yes.
Ender a clue, he plays, and then us get to play.
Yes.
Okay.
So Ender could have also taken a risk and played on his turn, but once he gave a clue, for
Then-
us to finish,
yeah.
you had to give a clue, and that's because Ender's card, needed to be played before mine, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
in the turn order, he needed to go before me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What I blame Nathaniel and Brandon. I wasn't listening to you guys. I did. Like,
I mean, I think this game is pretty difficult.
okay,
So-
but like 20 out of 25 on the very first time, I feel like that's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
the
worst, right?
Yeah.
Like I kind of fucked up by doing the getting rid of the 3s early because I always play from the right, but now I
Yeah,
know
It's
you
alright,
should play
it's
from
alright.
the
That was
left.
the first game. That was the